Hola a todos! Hello everyone and welcome to the second iOS Blue Cup of March. How you guys doing? My name is Peter Counterfeit Hartnell, here to bring you all of the action on iOS. We have got ourselves quite a few teams for the iOS at least. Not as many as you crazy Android folks, but enough to get going on with at least. 11 teams taking part today, including some big old familiar names. We've got Destiny Blue, our number uno seed. The Victory of Losers and Nuclear Winter are competing to see who will be facing up against them. Are Victory of Losers, Victory of Lords just under a different name? Because I think they're the kind of team that would do that. No, actually, I don't think they are. Rost Family will be competing against Sol? Yeah, I think that's Sol. ASN Esports have got to buy through. They'll be facing up against the winner of Smexy Blue and MVT Blue, or MVL Blue? Maybe someone can help me out with that. Oketny? That's a strange name. Versus the Universal Cadets, and they will be facing up against our number 2 seed, KN Glory. I do believe we've got ourselves a pass key for our first game. So let me just roll into there. Let's see. Okay. I think that's going to be Smexy Blue versus MIVL? Mevy? It's a strange name, but it's the one they've chosen, so I'll do my very best to accommodate them. Mevy versus... let's actually join the game first, that'll be good stuff. Smexy. And they're both the blue teams. Should be getting in just a second. Shazam! Let's make sure we've got everything on the right side. Looking good. So we'll start our first update off. First update. Let's read the chat. We'll do our first giveaway starting after this. Let's see. So Gonex, hopefully I answered your question as to who is competing today. Sarai, you play on PC? Me too. Levi, so the first match we're going for is MIVT Blue versus, or VL, Mevy Blue against Smexy Blue. Let's see. Yes. How you guys doing? ¿Cómo están todos? I need to get some new phrases. I kind of feel like maybe I haven't really learnt the ones which I've already got written down. But I'll try and find a way to fit them in. Hey Supreme, how you doing? Huh? Lovely to see familiar faces. And we'll get things underway in just a second. Alright, all looking good over here. So we are set for a lovely evening of iOS action. Let's get stuck in and head out onto the streets for the very first time today. Levi 301, you know Smexy. Well, please, if you can let me know about what Smexy Blue are all about. That would be wonderful. Smexy Blue are from the US. Mevy over from Japan. Sarai, how would you know if they're on iOS? Well, currently there is no cross-platform between iOS and Android, so they'd struggle to join if they were not on iOS. Maybe I'm a bit confused by your question, Sarai. Could you clarify? Also, Sarai, lovely to see you on Twitch. If you'd like to hang out with more people, there is always the YouTube page. That's probably the YouTube and Facebook are the most populated of the channel. So if you'd like to catch up with some folks, I'll just throw it into the chat, the link to the YouTube page. So they can't be on PC for this one, just on iOS. So unfortunately, for your ability to join in the custom games as well, those will all be on iOS. It's alright, Sarai, I'll try and use people's names to make it less confusing who it was that I'm talking to. Alright, we shall turn our attentions fully across to this match, however. So, Mevy from Japan, Smexy from the USA. Let's see what these guys have got for us in our opening round of competition. Both getting an early kill onto Mr. Malfoy. Cool, I got lucky there, because a lot of these guys have got the same icon, so I do apologise ahead of time if and when I inevitably go to the wrong person. Hey, Hero Gaming Summer, nice to see ya. Hope you will enjoy tonight's stream. Yes, Sarai, there are loads more people on the YouTube page. That's why I suggested going there. Good place, nice, lots of nice people to make some friends with. Yes, I think there are a bit of a different delay between platforms, but hey, Toes 0077, didn't you win just like yesterday? The prizes don't go out for at least 2 weeks. Sorry if I didn't tell you that at the time, to add to your confusion and to lead to you waiting unnecessarily when there's no waiting to, or at least there's no short-term waiting to really be accomplished. Jefferson Galva, hola! How you doing? Hope things are going well. Come on, stand dollars. How all you guys doing? I need to get more phrases in Spanish that I can kind of use casually in the broadcast. I've got some very specific ones that don't really, the situation doesn't really come up very often. Hey Sam, how's it going? You think Slaying's gonna carry? Well, they're doing a pretty good job so far. Ooh, hello. I think they might be dead though. Yes. Alright, let's check in with Slaying. Levi 301. I think Slaying's gonna be one of the carries for the side of Smexy, but unfortunately, while they are leading the score for Smexy at the moment, they have taken a lot of deaths. I think some of that going to be down to the choice of the recon class. Operating close quarters is always going to be a bit more risky. Toes 0077, it's completely okay. I should have mentioned it at the time. But, no, thank you for bringing it up so that I can tell you. And I'll try and make sure to include that information on all the giveaways, because, yes, we do tend to get a lot of the same crowd. Toes 0077 as well, if you'd like to join in on YouTube. I've dropped the link in the chat. There are a lot more people over there. Sam, I believe this is a new update. I'm not 100% sure. I believe it's out on iOS. Though I will have to have a quick check and see. I don't think the patch is actually affecting the ESL page overly much. But I could be wrong about that. I'll just have a quick check on the patch notes, because it mostly relates to prestige weapons, which we're not actually using in today's event. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a little too distracted with things which aren't directly related to what's going on. So, Mevy doing a pretty good job so far. Let's check in with our top scorer for the Mevy side, Mevy. Oh, maybe the team is called Mevy. It could be named after this guy. Who can say? Certainly doing a good old job on the BSW. Rolex actually having a very similar score over for the side of Smexy. Unfortunately, the rest of the Mevy team not quite keeping up. Let's see. Yes, Mevy doing a pretty good job. I'm starting to think maybe the team's called Mevy, so I'm going to change that over, because that's a little Or Mevy. I think that's a little easier to say anyway. So, Mevy. Pretty commanding lead so far, have dominated the streets. So the kind of the point to take away from this one is we've got pretty... It's like, if we look at the scoreboard, we've got a fairly even numbers between the teams. It's looking like it's just that Smexy, while having roughly the same amount of you know, kill numbers individually, I mean, that doesn't even make that much sense, but oh boy, it's kind of late here. Let's jump across to the side of Smexy and see if they can do anything with 1 kill remaining. It's looking pretty unlikely, and that will be it. Maybe take game number 1. Oh, hello. Alright, let's jump back into the game. Alright guys, so we will be getting our first giveaway going as well. So let me just get that all set up and ready. So as always, and I'm sorry to kind of mess you guys around who just came from Twitch, but if you want to head back over to Twitch to drop your entry in, you guys don't necessarily have to watch primarily on Twitch itself, just pop your entry in over there, and then you will become eligible for the Twitch giveaway. However, if you do not, you will not. So, it's up to you guys. 400 credits if you win. Seems relatively alright as far as the deal goes. Either way around it, I'll put those details up on the screen. I'll let you guys on Facebook know as well. Alright, get that pinned up on there. And we'll be back to you guys in a little bit, hopefully, with another game from that round of 16. So stay tuned, and we'll be back soon. Hey guys, as you might have seen, there's something a little bit odd going on with the lobby. So, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to bring you that second game. We'll give it a little bit more time for the players to figure out what's going on. But yes, I do appreciate, don't want to keep you guys from getting started. Or being able to see the game get started at least. Thank you for your patience so far. And also thank you for your entry over on Twitch, AJ Summer. But we'll see what's going on. Because it doesn't look like it's getting started quite as quickly as I maybe would have hoped for. And I didn't want to leave it too much longer without saying something to you guys. How troubling. It looks like all the Mevy players have at least got back into the lobby. But I'm not really sure. We might end up going for a different game or a custom game or just something. Because we don't seem to be making very much progress. I'll have a quick check and see if anyone's progressed in the bracket while we're waiting. So let's see. Nope, everything's still in the first round. Oh, Levi 301, you have some information. Apparently they're streaming. Oh. Hey Hero Gaming, good to see you over on the page, and thank you for your entry as well. Viomaka. Yes, while you're there, Viomaka, you might as well enter in. Just put a hashtag RO16. Okay. There seems to be an issue with the passkey for this current upcoming game. But yes, hashtag RO16 if you'd like to chance your arm at getting 400 credits for putting a hashtag into a chat. It's a pretty good deal to me, but what do I know? So, while we are waiting, let's see. So I'm going to try and incorporate a new phrase into my multilingual commentary. Maybe you guys can let me know how close I'm getting. The Spanish-speaking fans. Que gran juego. Que gran juego. What a great game. Is that roughly appropriate? Levi, Victory of Losers are going to go against Destiny. Interesting. I hadn't heard about that. So they beat out Nuclear Winter. It hasn't been updated on the roster. There must be some very fresh information, Levi, because it hasn't even gone up on the main bracket as of yet. Hey Sasuke Uchiha Gaming, how's it going? Energy, grr, you're a feisty puppy. I don't think I've ever actually seen that Unico before. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna have to steal that. What is that? It's a Tiger 2. Huh, neat. Hey guys, how you doing? I think that tiger one looks particularly fun on YouTube, but it looks kind of dorky everywhere else. So there you go. I mean, it's no Unico duck, is it? But yes. Oh, Hero Gaming, thank you for confirming that I got that one right. I'll try and. I always get a little bit nervous about doing stuff in other languages on stream, but let's see. Levi, I've not seen the Triumph. Smiley face. Seisuke? The new update should be coming out next week, so anytime from Monday to Friday, hopefully towards the earlier part of the week, but I think it's not confirmed exactly when, and oftentimes with these things the patches will be, you know, kind of planned for one day, so I think that's why it's been left a little bit open. Vio Nitro, what are you saying? Yes, if you type in caps you will displease the Nightbot, but hey Nitro, nice to see you made your way to the YouTube page to join in with everything. So this is honestly one of the strangest situations we've come across. Hey Bro German, nice to see ya. Oh boy, Bro German, are you actually German? In which case I'll have to learn some German phrases. Oh gosh. Let's see, I think German's possibly a little easier to sort of sight read. And in good news, we've got most of the players back in, so let's head back to that pre-game lobby. Let's see. Enrique the player? No, the game didn't crash. It's just that there were some problems with the players, so as you can see along the bottom of the screen, Soldier Girl's just come along to make sure everything is working as it should do. ESL, my name is hard to pronounce. How do you pronounce your name? I'm completely guessing. Sasuke Uchiha Gaming. I mean, I'm trying my best, but I mean, honestly, I don't know. So, I don't know quite 100% of the details here as to what caused this game to take as long as it did, but we are still in the round of 16, so let's get ourselves ready for the game to start. The second round of 16 game between Smexy B and Mevy Blue B, or I guess they're both. Actually, let's make it a little bit clearer that they're both supposed to be blue. So, let's get things underway as we head to the museum and see which one of these two teams deserves to advance and which ones belong in a museum. Call me Rainbow. Okay, well, I'll try and remember that, Sasuke or Rainbow. I may forget though because your name doesn't have the word Rainbow in it. But hey, we'll see how we go. Alright, so Smexy were looking to try and bring things back in game number 2, but they get run over by Mevy in the early going. Let's see where those kills are going. Going on to Mang. Let's see if we can find them. There we go. Rocking the assault class. Interesting stuff. So, Mevy playing a Gran Juego, a great game, in the opening salvos. Only 1 minute underway and already 13, now make that 14 kills. Sasuke, you're going to come back in your rainbow account. That will make it a lot easier to remember, thank you for that. So, Mevy looking extremely good though. Smexy have managed to make it a lot more even than it was looking to be in the early going. So Mevy breaking it down with Malfoy, working these corridors with a sniper rifle along with Mevius. He's going to get a bit of a close range encounter with Slayer. Now I think might have actually been in the chat before. Managed to get up close and personal. It seems like Smexy thriving more in these close quarters, so they need to avoid these long corridor-like spaces where Mevy are going to be able to abuse sniper rifles. Austin doing some nice work with the pistol. Will they be able to take the one-on-one? No, not able to finish the job. Switching to that main weapon. Try and get some headshots in, and I think will manage it. Smexy doing some good individual engages, but it looks like, I think because of the sniping style of Mevy, is allowing them to pick off a lot more individual members than Smexy, who are having to work for every single kill. It's still very much in the favour of Mevy. Oh, first round Nuclear Winter versus Vol was 47-50. Well done to Nuclear Winter for taking it that closely. Certainly, Vol are going to be one of the teams who will be looking for as a potential tournament winner here. So to be able to go that close that early, pretty impressive stuff. Alright, let's check back in with Marshall Malfoy. Enrique the Player 56, it's hashtag RO16 over on the Twitch page for that first giveaway. So we've been a bit delayed with getting things started. So we'll draw the giveaway once all of the quarterfinal spots are completed, which will be when Victory of Losers and Nuclear Winter complete their game. And when Okini... well, this one, definitely very much so. I'm having some problems with crashing today. Do apologize about that. But yes, so, Mevy take that in a swift 2-0. So we'll be back with more Modern Combat 5 coming up. Oh, hey. Welcome back, Rainbow. We shall get things underway again in a little bit. You knew it, Enrique the Player, you knew it, but you could not be fully sure within yourself. So we shall have to hope that we get Smexy back next week. For now, they will have to take a knee. So Smexy will be knocked out, and Mevy will be going on to face ASN Esports. Oh boy. That's gonna be pretty tough to deal with. I'm gonna quickly check to see if... I don't think it will be, but there might be a... let's see. Okay, no, nothing I need to do on this end, I think. Rainbow, you can call me Counterfeit because that's my caster name. Yes, nice to see some new faces coming up and around. We'll be back with more Modern Combat in... Yes, Bro Joe, and I was definitely trying to fit a Smexy back reference in there somewhere. I don't know if I really managed to make it work, but hey, I had to try. Alright guys, we'll be back soon, so stay tuned. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, everyone. This will be our first real power match of the tournament, as this quarterfinal between Destiny Blue and Victory of Losers, a team kind of made up of, I think it's primarily, well, it's a little hard to tell. It seems to be Vol and Violence coming together as one to form an oddly named team to then take on Destiny. So presumably it's because Violence couldn't play today, but VAR1 was available, so they decided to combine their strength. An interesting thing, considering that Victory of Lords were a very dominant team for a while, and the only thing that allowed for them to win was a combination of Destiny and Violence in a super team. However, things have got a little bit weird to start with, as all but one player on each team has left. So, I think we might have to have a do-over here. Apologies for that. We are nearly ready to finalise our Twitch giveaway, at very least. So, I apologise for that. Yes, they did take a long time to get started, and then once they did get started, it looks like we didn't have connections from all the players. So, oh, hello, unskippable. Ahem! Do not listen to the sounds behind the curtain. Alright, so we'll see about getting back into lobby, can only apologise about that, and see how swiftly we can get things back underway. Shouldn't be too long, because all the players know what they're supposed to be doing, and hopefully we won't have the connection issues the second time round. Has anyone tried cucumber flavoured Gatorade? Oh boy, that doesn't sound... Actually, to be fair, that's cucumber Gatorade. I don't know if that would be good or not, honestly. Either way around it, we will go to a small break while we get set up, because there won't be too much to say. But we'll be back, and better than ever, as Destiny Blue and Victory of Losers clash in our quarterfinal. Coming up next! Alright. The second time's the charm. Alright, so I think we've got all the players connected this time around. Apologising on behalf of the teams for the connection issues last time, which saw us get to a bit of a shaky start to our quarterfinals. But yes, so welcome to the rooftops, where we will see Destiny Blue's team going up against the super team of Vol and Violence. As I said before, I believe Ra1 available to form the super team with the Vol players because Violence not playing together as a team this time around. Violence and Destiny, the two big American teams that have come to dominate Modern Combat 5 esports over various periods of time, have been challenged on more than one occasion by Vol. Certainly, this should be a pretty potent combination this time around, as Ra1 definitely one of the better Violence players. Let's have a quick look across the rosters. So, I'm not sure. There's definitely Vol tags on the other members, but they're not such familiar names to me. Maybe you guys can help clarify a little bit what's going on there. As you see, Dingle going the old squat up top looking for a target, but these aren't where the kills are coming from. It's going to be flower power so far for Destiny, picking up a nice 3-to-1 ratio in the early going. Well, the second I start disrespecting the balloon, they're going to dig a kill through, and the victory of losers starting to find a way to get back and win. Twisty, good to see you in the chat. Quack quack to you, monsieur. Or madame, I have no idea. Nitro, stalking through the corridors. Yet to take a death. Pretty impressive stuff. But let's see if we can find where the action is. It's going to be on Zaza. What a great name. Who takes out Vio is a nub. Definitely I've seen the Vio is a nub. Oh, sorry, a Vol is a nub. More than a few times. Destiny really crowding up on these rooftops. Seems like it's potentially a dangerous situation, but as we see, Balloon manages to pick up a kill there. So not a... There we go. Not an insurmountable one. Balloon actually manages to sneak up behind Destiny. Doesn't quite manage to close distance in times. I think using the pistol from long range may reduce the effectiveness dramatically. On the new update, you'll definitely be able to check on those kind of numbers. Madara, okay, so the my estimation of it being a super team of Vol and Vio could well have been completely incorrect, because certainly those names don't look that familiar. If they're trolling Vol, then that would not surprise me in the slightest. So thank you, Madara, for the clarification there. Should have done some bit more research. Probably won't do face cam today. I'm just a little bit too tired. Doing face cam is fun, but it just means I have to be aware of one more thing. So, closing in on the 3-minute remaining mark in the quarterfinal, victory of losers. Actually managing to overtake Destiny, but Zaza comes back in to get a kill, trade it back straight away as Vol is a nub. Gonna take some nice shots at the Destiny side as they attempt to find a way down the stairs. A tough thing to do because you've got very little horizontal movement when you're going down the stairs. Tough to avoid someone who's got their sights borne down. A little bit of grenading action to keep the blue team at victory of losers in control of the bottom levels. Man Limbo, we want peace and justice. Oh, Marshall, I appreciate how much you enjoy seeing my beautiful face. I'll make sure to sort you out again down the line. I honestly didn't realise people cared that much. I literally did it just for the sake of Soldier Girl, because she asked me before. I didn't really necessarily expect to ever sort of do it again. But if it's something that you guys get something out of, then I'll another time I might try and make myself look mildly presentable. And it's probably more likely on the streams where I'm not really tired. Man, Limbo, you don't want to be political prisoners. What's going on in the YouTube chat? You guys are going a little crazy there, I think. Enrique the Player 56, why are there so many prestige guns in Gold League? Oh, I don't know. I don't think you necessarily have to be running prestige to do well. I mean, I know that they are banned out in ESL competition because they're so ubiquitous otherwise, but I think you can still get it done. You just need to, yeah, I mean, it certainly doesn't hurt. Zaza and Flower getting kills through Destiny, actually catching up on Victory of Losers pretty darn well. Wow, Zaza doing incredible work with the lag, managing to close the gap almost by themselves. Does take out Balloon before being nailed by a return shot, which will mean that Destiny are behind by 1. Victory of Losers, I think, are on the upper level right now. Let's check in with them. Yes, so with Yumihara covering the rest of the rooftops from this little place out here to try and avoid any Destiny rushes up there. It's dead even between the two. Alright, will it be Azul Gano or Rojo Gano? Still getting a little bit comfortable with the Spanish lands. Will it be blue or red team who wins out here? Destiny, Victory of Losers. 1 kill comes in, and 1 kill is all it takes. Victory of Losers win out by a incredibly small margin, but it does make sense. If this is Violence versus Destiny, we expect it to be a very, very close match, and that's certainly what they gave us. Oop. I don't know what's going on with my game plan today. Might be because the patch is coming up. I'm not sure. Alright. Either way around it, we'll be back with more Mortal Kombat 5 coming your way. I think we are very close to ending the Twitch giveaway, so we'll end the Twitch giveaway after this next game, whoever wins out. So do get your last entries in, and we will pull up as soon as Game 2 between Victory of Losers and Destiny is concluded. We'll be going to a break, but we'll be back soon. More Mortal Kombat 5 coming your way. Alright guys, welcome back to our next quarterfinal match between Destiny Blue and Victory of Losers. A name which starts to seem more inspirational the more I see it. Twisty YouTube, nice to see ya. Man Limbo, you're gonna go to the bathroom? Oh boy, yeah, I think you chose the wrong time to do that. Well, happy bathroom time. We'll hopefully still be here when you're coming back. But yes, bienvenido a todos, welcome back everyone. We're getting things underway after the last second victory from the Victory of Losers, perhaps embracing the stolen mantle from the Victory of Lords team. Though Runner does a nice little job there, now 3-0 after that last exchange. Yes, Enrique the player, it did take a while, but we are getting things underway. La partida comenzará now, right now. Hoo-ha! So, Destiny, feeling the pressure perhaps a little bit after dropping that first game, now can't afford to gamble the same way they did last time around. They need to make sure that they have a substantial lead which can't be overturned by just a single kill. Kigan Juego. What a great game the first game was between these two, as we should expect from two teams very much worthy of that grand final spot. Jatamano, so for Runner's unkill streak, but hey, still doing exceptionally well. Victory of Losers coming back thanks to a lift from Vol Balloon. Doing pretty well so far. Rocking the recon class, going up the stairs sideways. But Victory of Losers managing to get the flank across. Unfortunately for Balloon, running into the entirety of the Destiny team in one go there. It's a little bit unfortunate. Victory of Losers still in the lead for the moment. That one kill ahead they got from last game still going to be the set of circumstances from right now. It looks like Destiny as a team are mostly trying to stay close together, as we saw before, with Victory of Losers all the way across to the other side of the conversion, trying to fire back. I haven't seen conversion turn into a sniper battle in quite this fashion before. It's quite interesting. Usually we're seeing teams from the far left and far right fighting across, but I much prefer this. This is a very interesting way of approaching it. Mr. C, IQTM, the update for Android will be next week, so anytime from Monday to Friday, hopefully closer to the beginning of the week than the end, but that's the information given to you at the moment. So hopefully you will enjoy all the bounties of the new updates. Enrique the player, I don't know if it will be exactly the same time as the iOS. My understanding is that the different platforms have different approval processes, so it may not be exactly the same time, but I'd imagine that's the aim at least. Yeah, don't worry guys, the new update is mostly quality of life stuff, so that's why I'm certainly looking forward to it. It's not going to be, I don't think there's too much in the way of new features in this one. There's some new prestige stuff, which is pretty fun. I'm definitely looking forward to the new information, you know, kind of unveiling the information about all the guns the players are using, like the damage drop off and stuff. Should be pretty cool. Hopefully let you guys give some more informed decisions. But yeah, apart from that, there's not too much in there. I think the performance and stability improvements will be definitely appreciated by the Android guys. And there'll be some more robust anti-cheat measures going into place as well. So yeah, it should be good stuff, but I think we'll be waiting a little while before we get content updates. Anywho, back to the game. Victory of Losers, keeping pace so far. Let's check in with our good friend and pal Balloon, as it's actually two other members of Victory of Losers who get their kills going through there. Still dead even as we're close in on the 2-minute mark. Balloon gonna go pop Runner right in the face. Does have a... oh, I thought was heading for an engagement with Zaza there, but not... deciding not to go in the end, and actually Vol Balloon leaving. That's a pretty big problem for the side of Victory of Losers, because Balloon was their big scorer, now taken out of the game, presumably due to connection issues. That's gonna be a bit of a, well, that's gonna potentially push Destiny to even up this series. Enrique the player, when the update comes out, you'll go down to Silver League. Why is that? Ra1 taking out Zaza there. Jordan Gaynor, you've got some Modern Combat 5 videos. Ah, interesting. I always like to encourage Modern Combat 5 content creators in these streams. So Jordan, what's your angle with Modern Combat 5? What makes your particular Modern Combat 5 videos worth watching? See if you can do a bit of salesmanship in the chat. As Destiny without Balloon there, yeah, for the Victory of Losers side, I think that's going to be too much for them to handle. Not probably the way even Destiny would have necessarily wanted to win because of having a disconnection on the side of Victory of Losers. I'm sure they would have much preferred to have won fair and square, but that's the way it goes, I'm afraid. And that means we've got a series tied up between the two. So I said I would draw the Twitch giveaway at this point, and let's get that done. So hopefully some of you guys are still around. Whoop. So our Twitch giveaway winner will be AJ Subber 11. AJ Subber 11, if you are still around, then please make yourself known and you'll get noted down for your credits prize-a-ringo. If you're not, then we'll just have to try and find someone who is. Either way around it, we will be back soon with more Modern Combat 5 and more giveaways coming your way in just 7 minutes time. Alright guys, welcome back for our decider match between Destiny and Victory of Losers. They've swapped sides, so let's swap myself around. There we go. Let's get things underway. So, last time was very even, and in fact looked like the Victory of Losers might be the ones to take it in a 2-0, but unfortunately for them, Violence, or the Victory of Losers as they are known here, lost out on Balloon, presumably due to a connection error, and thereby lost out the game. So, we are now in Rush Elimination style, and Balloon actually taken out by a nice grenade from Zaza. Well done to them. So, Victory Losers may have spawned in with their top player, but they're not going to have them for this first point at least. Destiny look like they're taking it slow and steady. You've got two members working around the side, Flower and Runner appropriately, while Zaza and the rest of and No Way, along with Dingle, hold down the center fort. Another kill goes through. Ra1, who I do believe is the leader of the Victory of Losers side, going by the experience advance, will get tagged there and taken to the mat. So it's 2 versus 4. Let's see, will Destiny take control of that central relay? If they do, they'll be able to grab themselves a whole bunch of extra upgrade points or intel, as they're known. And also, that means that they will win when the timer runs down. I don't think the whole getting extra intel part is going to play too much in this, because it looks like the capture is going to come right at the end of the round. But if it does get captured earlier, then a team can accrue themselves a bunch more intel. Alright, first round to Destiny. Balloon needs to avoid getting a good old grenade to the face. Zaza did extremely well to be able to take out Balloon early on. And I think after that it was more or less a foregone conclusion. That grenade, with it, took the confidence of the Victory of Losers side. So Destiny come into this one with a huge amount of their players, nearly all of them in fact, managing to hold on to their upgrades from the first round, as well as extend them. So they're going to get extra accuracy, extra damage, extra all the good stuff. Victory of Losers really needs to win out this round if they want to stand a chance. Here's a nub, gets tagged but doesn't go down, and No Way it takes the first blood. Operating from on high, you can see 185% health. Not surprising. Health being one of those upgrades you can spend intel on means No Way's got a chance of surviving a shot that would kill a lesser player. You can just see over there is somebody from the Victory of Lords side. Let's see who it might be. Nope. Nope. And there we go. Oh, in fact, no, I think they may have run away in the intervening time. Relay being started. Nitro actually gets a kill through, but traded back immediately. The numbers advantage for the Destiny side, hard to deal with. Dingle going to go in for that capture earlier on this time. Last bit coming in. Will Victory of Losers try and do anything, or will they try and hold on to their points for next round? 15 seconds of relay bonuses coming in for Destiny, as Umahara goes around and gets a kill, but No Way takes out Ra1 in return. Umahara is going to be the 1 versus 3 here, because Zaza almost but didn't quite go down. Umahara misses the shot, gets tagged from the side, and that's second round to Destiny. One more chance for Victory of Losers to turn things around. Do you guys think they can do it? That's sure some delicious water. No Way again takes the first blood. Let's bring up the... Oops, hello. That was a little unexpected. There you go, scoreboard's at the top of the screen, always a bit finicky. Yeah, Snowy and Zaza both doing really good work, though Zaza takes themselves out with the grenade. It may not even matter, as Nitro is the only one left standing for victory of losers. So, a little bit embarrassing for Zaza. Nitro is going to try and salvage this nonetheless, even though multiple members of the Victory of Losers team have already disconnected. Nitro gets a second kill through. Now it's 1v2. Can Nitro do this all by themselves? Destiny have already captured the central relay, but Nitro's just waiting for someone to present themselves. Destiny have to be careful here. Nitro stepping up huge. Now this is a big part of the Sniper's Creed. You gotta relocate, and I think that's what's happening here for Dingle. Be coming in. Will they get the kill? Yes, they will. Relocated before Nitro did. Destiny making it through to the semi-finals. Okay, I think on our Twitch page that the winner never responded. So, yes, it keeps doing that today. So, if you guys want to go across there and enter in hashtag RO16, then we'll do a new giveaway in just a minute. But officially speaking, we'll be moving on to Facebook for our second giveaway of the day. Enrique the player, it's just my Modern Combat 5 seems to keep quitting out at the end of a game, which isn't that big of a deal. It's just a bit annoying, but it won't stop us from working at all. Alright, so let's make sure everything is in place. Alright, so hashtag quarterfinals on the Facebook page if you'd like to enter in there. And again, if you'd like to have a chance at the Twitch giveaway, since it looks like the winner did not arrive, please do make yourself known in the Twitch channel with hashtag RO16. So Hero Gaming, we will draw the Twitch giveaway after this next game, but currently Hero Gaming will win it because he's the only person to enter it in on our new Twitch giveaway. So, we will head into a break. I'll set up the Facebook giveaway on all the platforms, and we'll be back with more Modern Combat 5 coming your way soon. Alright guys, welcome back for our first semi-final game of the day as Rost family take on Destiny, fresh off their victory against Victory of Losers, otherwise known as Violence Blue. Alright, we will be drawing a new Twitch giveaway winner. Oh, hello. I think we've had a bit of a disconnect from Destiny, so we're going to see a remake of that particular one. Alright, well, this gives us a chance to throw in it. So, our new... Let's have a look. Okay, our new Twitch giveaway winner will be the champion of dogs and ice cream, both Hero Gaming MC5. If you could post your dog tag and platform, you'll be our new Twitch giveaway winner. Facebook giveaway is still in progress at the moment. That's hashtag quarterfinals over on the Facebook page. I'll just check in with you guys, see how you're doing over there. Cool. We will, once we are through, once all of our semi-final spots are filled up, we will be doing that one as well. And we'll be getting back into this Ross family game, in a Ross family Destiny game, in just a few moments. So please do stay tuned, and we'll be back with that live in hopefully, let's see, just shortly. Got the passkey and everything, same as before. So we'll be back with that in just a couple of minutes. I think the lobby isn't immediately back up again, but it shouldn't be long before we're back underway for our first semi-final game between Rost and Destiny. We'll be RB. Right everybody, let's head back on to Scramble for that semi-final. Bienvenido a todos. We'll get things underway. So, will Ross family do any better than the Violent side who we just saw fall to Destiny. Loading plus wait, can you play on Xbox? Not as far as I'm aware, but maybe you know something I don't. Loading plus wait. Where did you come across that information? Xbox One Combat 5. Oh, interesting. I didn't actually realise you could play on Xbox One, but I suppose that makes sense. It's in the Windows Store. Huh. I guess so? I've never come across anyone talking about that. Interesting, loading plus wait. It certainly shows itself as being in the Xbox Live under the Microsoft website. So I don't know. I believed it was just on PC. I think I would have heard about it if it was on Xbox. So I'd assume probably not. Even though it certainly makes the Microsoft page makes it look like it is. I think we would have our own Xbox division if that was the case, because the Xbox controls would be quite a lot different than any of the mobile controls. But thank you for bringing up loading plus wait. I don't think so, but good investigative skills to even unearth the possibility. Alright, Zaza, able to pop a balloon. Oh, I've got to stop using that joke. Taking out balloon early on against Violence was enormously important down in the last rush mode. I think given how things are going this time round though, with Destiny having that 6-kill lead, perhaps we won't get to see rush. Of course, I live to be proven wrong. Ross family do manage to keep themselves in it for the time being. As another kill comes across. Let's see if Takaru can find a target. I don't think they're going to anytime soon. So let's switch around a bit. Flower actually decided to run right out into the middle of Scramble, looking to try and find a target with a pistol. He's going to do it. One shot, one kill. Very nicely done. Pistol sniping is the order of the day. Jimmy Ochong, I believe the update on the Android should be out next week. Ah, slurpy noises. Alright. So yes. Congratulations Hero Gaming Simon for winning over on the Twitch page. Commiserations to Enrique the player and Viamaki, who also were in contention there. But we will have the giveaway on Facebook, then on to Mob Crush, then on to YouTube to close us out today. So lots more chances to win. And you can enter in every single one of them. Flowers found a very nice little spot there that's basically impossible to be seen through, though it also offers relatively limited visibility. I think Ross family have realised where this hiding spot is, but I don't know if they can actually funnel a bullet through that hole. I do think it's going to be one of those hiding spaces that's probably a lot better when the opponents don't know that you're there. As you can see, Flower taking some fire, but not going to stop them from taking out Justin. No way. Again, in such an open map like this, trying to find cover to fire from it is all important. And Noe lands another kill. Dulzy, there's definitely an awareness on the part of Gameloft that these ESL tournaments are very dominated by Lax and BSWs. So it's very much on their radar. I do agree that it would be nice to see more weapon variety. But for the time being, this is what we've got to work with. I mean, at the monthly funnels, teams have definitely been varying things up more. I think it's just easier to do well on these sniper classes than it is to do on the others. So I don't think they're necessarily better per se, but I feel like the skill floor, as in how difficult it is to do adequately with the sniper and with the morph, is I assume at least. I've not actually really played those classes extensively myself, just because I kind of suck at sniping. But I'm assuming from the amount how widely it's used, it can't be the most difficult to use weapon because everybody wouldn't be using it. I think the LAC and the BSW is certainly very effective at close range, even as we see from Zaza here. I mean, it's obviously not the ideal weapon necessarily, because of its relatively low fire rate compared to, say, something like the Recon class. But good enough that people are willing to go inside with the sniper rifle, which is an interesting conundrum in of itself. How do you deal with that? Oh, Dulzy, you wrote an article about why the lack should be banned? Interesting. I'll have a look across and have a look and see what's rules feedback. Dulzy, I'll have a look at what you said in the ESL rules feedback. It looks like currently you're sitting at 50 up doots and 5 down doots. So a decent chunk of people agreeing with you. It definitely does get read by the admins. If any of you guys would like to work on the future of these tournaments, please do go across to the ESL Modern Combat Discord, go into the ESL rules feedback page and let your voices be heard, because real changes to these tournaments do come as a result of things that get heavily upvoted in ESL rules feedback, because that just kind of tells the admins what's wanted and they'll feed that back to Gameloft. It's not necessarily an immediate process, but if everybody's saying the same thing consistently, then it's something that does get considered. So thank you for that, Dulzy. Appreciate you taking your time to try and improve things for people. And Destiny, take game number 1. Oh boy. Guess we're not seeing any score sheets for today. Alright guys, we'll be back with more Modern Combat 5 coming up. BRB. Alright guys, we are back for Destiny versus Rost Family. So the question asked at the beginning of the first semi-final game is, has Destiny already faced their toughest opponents? Perhaps the answer could be yes, as Rost Family suffered that first round defeat. Still, Rost Family have a chance to come back and make it count. Just letting Soldier Girl know what's going on, who is our admin for today. So if you catch her in chat, please do show her some appreciation for all the fine admin work she's doing today. Alright, let's see where those numbers are landing. So Flower and Runner. Runner's gonna be able to take the early lead. And it's going to be able to extend it with a nice double kill coming through there. Destiny, very slightly in the lead over Rost Family. A lot of, well, in fact, without Runner there, certainly would make a huge difference. But it seems like Rost Family are able to harvest a few kills from some of the tougher to handle members. Because Runner is playing so conservatively, as we can tell with a 5 kill, 0 death record. If Rost Family just play around them, that can be a way to avoid having to deal with that #1 player. Just harvest your points from elsewhere while leaving D-Runner to watch out for a fight that's not even going to be coming anytime soon. Enrique the Player 56, you'd like to have the ability to customize your iron sights in this game. Interesting idea. You should send in the idea to moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com. That's a good one. I don't know how much it would get used compared to just say the telescopic sights or the laser sights. Man Limbo, you want a millimeter scanner scope? I have to admit, I haven't played Call of Duty Black Ops 2. What does a millimeter scanner scope do? So this second semi-final game looking pretty actually close. Let's see who's scoring big. It's going to be Lime and Justin over for the Rost Family team. I really want to say Roster Teeth. Royale moments. I'm not sure when the platform merge is going to happen between iOS and Android. It's certainly been announced as an idea, but no further details seem to have arisen since then. Yeah, Enrique and Player, I think it's an interesting idea to be able to customize your sites. Definitely send in something about that. Ideally, if you can make a mock-up with a picture, then that's much more likely to be taken into account, because it's an interesting idea. I think if you can explain why it's useful in addition to the current systems, then I don't imagine it would be super difficult for Gameloft to implement. So you've kind of got, you know, the beginnings of a good idea there, which is that you've got an idea that's easy to implement. It's now just trying to sell Gameloft on why that idea is worth the time it would take. Because it would take a few different people a little bit of time, like, you know, the artists and the programmers and things. But if you can come up with a compelling reason, then I don't see why not. Dolzy, you think snipers should have to play conservatively and not be able to rush? I do agree, that would make sense. It definitely feels like something is off at the moment. That you kind of get people like Nowhere, as we just saw there, able to operate in very close quarters with the sniper rifle and not really suffer any negative consequences for doing so. Man Limbo, you'd like to have a katana? Oh boy, I don't know about that. Twister YouTube, you are back. Nice to see you too. Hope you're doing well. Rost Family actually get themselves out into the lead after a nice series of kills there. playing things out a little bit more conservatively this time round, and maybe able to stop the hyper-aggressive style of Destiny from really taking hold. Dark Jenna, you want quick knifing? What's the difference between quick knifing and what the knifing is right now? That's the question I want to know. Enrique the player, you want to be able to snipe using the iron sights. I feel like I'm missing something, Enrique. So, you know, what is it that would make the iron sights better than just scopes in terms of how you use them? Why would that be better? Twisty YouTube, I'm happy to serve you up with the old occasional quack, as Ross family only one kill away from managing to tie up, and they have. Semi-finals going to a Game 3. I don't know quite how that one came to pass, but hey, Ross family doing a nice job there. And that does mean we get to see these guys go at each other one more time. So, we'll be back soon. Our Facebook giveaway will be ending at the end of this semi-finals, so please do get your entries in there while you can. Hashtag quarterfinals. And we'll be back with that decider game coming up soon. Welcome back once more as we head to the rooftops to decide who will be going to our grand finals today. Will it be Ross Family? Will it be Destiny? Let's see, what are you guys saying? Oh, there's quite a big discussion happening about the lack. Let's see. So, Dolzy, you think the lack's easier to use than the Dread? Yes, well, I think there was a lot of kind of weird stuff that went on with the Dread Eye, which I'm quite glad not to have anymore. People would literally just sit there and bounce shots at each other. So I think, compared to what it's been like in the past, this is definitely better than the era of everybody using Dread Eye, but I kind of feel like the time people spent developing those Dread Eye skills, meant they were good with sniper rifles in general, and so that's why everyone's been able to transition over to the LAC and BSW quite so effectively. But yes, Royale moments. I do not miss having the Dread Eye around at all. It was very silly. Oh, hello. Well, just like that, it looks like Ross Family have taken the first round. It went past so quickly. I was glancing away to talk about the LAC. But yes, Royal moments, definitely. If you'd like to see a change to the ESL rules feedback, that channel on the ESL Modern Combat 5 Discord is a place to get your voice heard. So go over there and provide some upvotes to the ideas you like, and downvotes to the ideas that you do not agree with. Twisty, sure, I'll just get the link to the Facebook page and put it in the chat for all you guys. So it's facebook.com/modern-combat, and you'll need to find the live video and enter in hashtag quarterfinals to the comments. That giveaway will be concluded once this match is over, one way or the other. Ross Family or Destiny taking that finals space, their place in the sun, and one of you becoming the recipient of 400 Creditorinos. 50 seconds left to play. Ross Family doing pretty well, especially to take out No Way there. Destiny actually getting dominated pretty hard. I'm not sure they've not gotten themselves a single kill so far in this game. Oh, Runner going to try and attract the attention of Ross Family, and unfortunately for them, attracting a little bit too much attention. It comes down to Dingle, who is left out to dry. Ross Family take the second point, one more point, and they are getting to our grand finals. Twisty? What was I calling you, DMZ Twisty? I kind of feel like I'm a little too free and easy with names to include clan tags most of the time. Ricky the player, you like custom animations, but realize would have to have a minimum time. I'm not sure what you mean, Enrique. It sounds interesting what you're saying, but I'm not sure if I fully understand what you mean. Alright, do or die time now for Destiny, as they go 3-on-3 with Ross Family. Dingle finds some redemption, getting that first kill through. No Way, the one who stepped up as a Flower, gonna get plucked by Stylish from the Ross Family. No Way takes out Stylish, gets some Ravain Guru. We've got 1 minute left to go. No Way. Big pickup here to actually start taking out some Ross Family members. Even with those power-ups in the pocket, it still can't necessarily save you from a sniper's bullet if it goes right into your noggin. Let's have a look and see how Ross Family are going to approach this. So we've got Justin and we've got Takaru, the two players up and running for the time being.
They're taking the relay.
The relay take is going to be what will draw Ross Family out of cover. No Way it's the one to do it, and we'll take out Takaru. The trap has been baited, but No Way is going to get tagged themselves. Justin gets the kill, but no. Dingle takes out Justin in return. That's the first round in favor of Destiny. Nick, Ross Family as gods. I know there was a team playing gods last in the last tournament? Do you mean they're the same people, or just that they're gods in general? Ross family has certainly done very well in this final. I was surprised to see them actually lose a round, considering that they had all the power-ups and things which had accrued from that first time around, but still, Ross family only need to win one more time. Destiny will need to do it twice in a row. That's some good water. Guys, please do let me know. Who do you think is going to win? Will it be our good friends, the Ross family? Or is your preference for Destiny? "50 seconds left. Advantage falls to the Ross family. Stylish is going to be the one to watch. 8-1 so far. Absolutely ludicrous score. Enrique the player, I like what you're saying. It sounds very different than anyone else's ideas. I think Enrique, if you could make a YouTube video kind of explaining your concept, that would be fascinating. Though I imagine it's not the easiest concept to get across, because I'm a little confused as to what it is you're talking about, but it sounds really interesting. Twisty, thanks for dropping by. You think there's no hope for Destiny? Oh boy, well, you've written them off already. We shall see. We shall see. I think as long as Stylish remains in circulation, it's going to be difficult. Exchange of kills there leaves Destiny down to just 3 members. Zaza almost got tagged, but not enough. Nick? Well, thank you for dropping by the stream. Even if you're not a fan of the game, it's always nice to have new folks in. You're going to play an ESL next week? Oh, I see. I misinterpreted your statement, but Ross family, there we go. Last kill comes in and they have secured their grand finals spot. Congratulations to you guys. So let's draw ourselves a Facebook winner. Oh, excuse me, I keep forgetting that's going to happen. Right, our Facebook winner will be Esmeralda Rum. Esmeralda Rum, if you could post your dog tag and platform. And at the end, you'll become our winner. I can see you posted somewhat recently. So, Esmeralda Rum. Actually, I'll post that across all the platforms just in case you are not on Facebook anymore, but one of the other platforms. Oh, Enrique, you're not animated, but you're going to go study animation in school. That's really cool. Even if you can only do it as a series of pictures, I think it's a really interesting idea, which I've never heard anybody come up with something similar. So yeah, I think there's some good possibilities there. So, Esmeralda, I'll leave it as that for the time being. We'll move on to our next giveaway, which will be on Mob Crush. So I'll just post the details into all the chats, and we'll get that one underway while I wait to hear back from our Facebook winner. So I'm just going to pin that over onto Facebook. There we go. Alright, and I'll update everything on the screen in just a moment. So everything is all good and going. I think our other semi-final might well be in progress at the moment, so we may need to just come back for the actual grand finals itself. But for now, please do stay tuned, and we'll be back with more Modern Combat 5 swinging your way very soon. Alright guys, the other semi-final is going on at the moment. I'm not sure we're going to be able to actually spectate that one. So if you guys would like to instead come and join me on the battlefield, show off your skills to the world in general, then you can. ESL123 as always is the way to go. I'll keep putting invites out on the global as well to see how many of you guys we can get in here before we get our next tournament game. Enrique, yes, what you're saying certainly sounds really fascinating. I do hope that your idea gets to the word, because I don't think I've ever heard anything quite like that before. So that's pretty neat. There we go. For a second, I think I think it is quite late for a lot of people, so we'll see how many we can fill the game up. Oh, there we go. All right, I think we finally hit the mother load of players here. So let's see. Once we got 6 in, I think we can get started. All right, I'll put out one more invite in a couple of seconds, then I'll get us going. Okay, Hot Killer. Cool. Yeah, we've got enough to get started with. And of course, as always, you can come and join in once the game is underway. Enrique, there's more! Well, please, tell me more about your very unusual idea. At least, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, and not something else entirely. Alright, so let's pop across to... Oh wow, that is an extremely colourful weapon you're wielding, Shadow. Huh, I've not seen anyone using shield and pride cards. That's actually pretty neat. Nice to see the commander getting some attention. And wow, we've got a decent amount of players in here. Still a couple of spaces if you'd like to come and join in, ESL123. Otherwise, I guess we'll just keep going with this, and we'll see how the tournament plays out overall. I think we're not very far away from our grand finals today at all. So now we know that Ross family, I believe, yes, are our first finalists. Just making sure I hadn't misremembered that. We've got Mevy Blue from much earlier on in the evening going up against Oak Tiny for that other final spot. I think that's, as I said before, I think that's still going. But whether or not the matches are actually done, or if there's some admin stuff that needs to be finished before we actually go ahead for that, I'm not quite sure as of yet. I've just got to notice that it's all been fixed up. So I think we should be able to get moving on that particular side of things fairly soon, which is great news. Enrique the player, I would like, speaking as someone who's done some map making as well, I would absolutely love for there to be community made maps. I don't know if it would ever be practical, but it's a very cool idea. I don't know. So with my experience or limited experience with game development, the problem we kind of run into with community made stuff is it is quite tricky to actually to allow for community made maps, because most of the time the mapping tools are not designed to be used by the general public. So while it's really neat, I don't know if it's that practical for a mobile game. It's one of those things where it's like, I would love for it to be the case, but I just don't really see it ever happening. But if you ask for it, then it's much more likely to happen than not. So hey, give it a try. So if you would like to get in on a chance of some very easy credits, head to mobcrush.com/modern-combat, because there's honestly some extremely easy credits going there. All you need to do is enter in #Semi. I think we haven't actually had yep, we haven't had any entries on MobCrush as of yet, so you've got a chance getting that just for going across there, making an account and putting in #Semi. Hey, what's 400 credits to you? The price of a MobCrush account. Alright guys, we will be back in 7 minutes time, either with another game or with our grand finals, so please do stay tuned and get your MobCrush entries coming in while you can, because the MobCrush giveaway will be closed once our finals has been reached, which could be very soon. And if no one's entered on MobCrush, then I guess no one gets those credits. Hey, what can you do about it, huh? Either way, we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Welcome back everybody for our grand finals between the Ross family and Mevy Blue. Museum will be our first destination for this clash between the two titans of this particular blue tournament. 100 euros on the line, 20 euros each for the team who come out ahead here. Early going, extremely even between the two. Enrique, I don't believe there is a uptime command set up, at least at the moment, but it's an interesting idea. Perhaps there will be in the future. Excuse me. Monster, the one to survive so far, that will fall down just as we get over to them, as is so very often the way. Let's see, Monster, yes, Monster is leading at the moment, though it's actually on the side of, let's see if we can find them, because everyone's got similar icons, and or are dead already. Let's see. So looking for Mange once they come back up again. There we go. 4-1 so far. So despite Mevy Blue actually being behind here, they are rocking one of the best performing players. Yes, John Smith, the iOS updates are farter. Oh man. Monster doing some real nice work so far, and I think that's actually spread out a little across the team. Yes, Takaru as well, performing extremely well, but Monster's just a standout right now. 9-5. Keeping that old kill-death ratio up good. So there's definitely a kind of like considerations to come into play as far as the, you know, at what point, you know, how many deaths does a person have to take before their kills become a little bit more of a liability. I think when you're ahead, like Ross family are right now, basically as long as Monster continues to get a lot of kills and also dies a lot, in kind of roughly the ratio they are at the moment, is in, you know, staying in a positive kill death, then this is great for Ross family, because currently being ahead by 8, they're going to be heading towards the finish line a lot sooner than Mevy will be. So I think Monster getting stepped up in the fight, taking out Mange, one of the top players from Mevy Blue. You know, so it doesn't help to get untraded kills, but traded kills ain't so bad either. We will be announcing our Mob Crush winner at the end of this game. See if a few of you guys have got your entries in on mobcrush.com/modern-combat. Hashtag Sammy is what you need. And yeah, just get your entries in before those close. And we'll move on to YouTube for the final potential 4 games of our grand finals. Though Ross family looking pretty darn strong at the moment. Honestly, going back away, I didn't expect to see, you know, when Ross family went up against Destiny Blue, I didn't expect to see Destiny Blue taken down. I didn't expect to see Victory of Losers taken down either. So it's been a pretty surprising tournament, all told. As Monster looking for more targets. I think those were actually on their own team. Apparently, Monster living up to that name, not satisfied with just the blood of the enemies, but instead the allies as well. Monster trying to go for a no-scope there. Doesn't quite work out. Going to be in hot pursuit. But Malfoy a little bit too smart to be caught out by that. So let's go. Malfoy, the one we saw running away there. Which was in fact a pretty good strategy. Currently top of the scoreboard for Mevy. Ibrahim K, the update I have confirmed will be next week. So, anytime from Monday to Friday. As I've said to people before, I wouldn't worry about checking over and over again for it. It's more of a quality of life update than a content update. So, you'll get some new prestige options and some bug fixes, but it's not the kind of patch that you really need to check every day for. Ibrahim K, I think possibly the idea was originally that the update would have been this week, but for reasons as undisclosed, at least to myself, next week is the kind of ballpark. Hopefully early on next week, but you never know. But yeah, I would just carry on playing, and you'll get a notification when the update comes through, and then just do it. Ibrahim, your game controls are trolling you. Oh, that's too bad. Hey, Emily Rowland, how's it going? Nice to see you. We'll be getting started with the with the giveaway on YouTube fairly soon. John Smith, oh boy, have we made a meme that the iOS updates are fat? I hope so. Ross family take that first game with a pretty solid lead that they kept for the vast majority of it. Let's see, I think we're probably going to get kicked out of this lobby, but we'll see if we can grab some individual player performances before it happens. So yes, Monster. Doing the best so far. 12 deaths, 21 kills. I'm just going to let Soldier go on now. And yes, our Mob Crush winner. Mystery Boy Mijin Privacy. Oh boy. So Mystery Boy Mijin Privacy, if you're still around, if you could post your dog tag and platform on Mob Crush, otherwise we will have to change to somebody else. And we'll be moving on to YouTube for our final giveaway of the day. We'll just make sure everything's up to date before I start spamming links around the place. I think it should be pretty much. Okay. Yep, okay, so that's all up to date. Who the freak is Counterfeit? That guy sounds like a jerk. Alright, let's get everyone updated. Hibbity 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 hibbity. Alright, looks like everything's in place. I'll just update the stuff on screen as well. But either way, we'll be back in 7 minutes time with our next game between Ross Family and Mevy Blue. Stay tuned for the YouTube giveaway details sent out in the chat, and we'll be up on screen in just a few moments. Alright guys, we are back for our second game of our grand finals between Ross Family and Mevy Blue. Had to have confirmation finally that it is Mevy and not Mevy. Emily Rowland, if you find out who the music is by, please do let me know, because I would like to know as well. It's just because other people will keep asking about it, and I wish I was able to give them an actual answer. So, we head on to Scramble. Ross Family pick up a couple of kills early on. Good to see you guys still with me up until the bitter end. It's coming up on 3:30 in the morning here, so I think I might have just hit a new burst of energy there, so that's good news. Hey Sabo, how's it going? You seem very enthusiastic. So this is game 2 of our grand finals between Ross Family and Mevy Blue. Ross Family from... oh no, in fact this is an all Japanese final. So it's worth noting this particular tournament was extremely heavily American and Japanese, with just a couple of international teams and no other teams from anywhere else. So no surprise at all to see American or Japanese teams in a grand final. Destiny Blue, well actually yes, I think some of the high tier teams for the American side were all on the upper side of the bracket, because Victory of Losers, otherwise known as Violence, because they made a new team, ended up playing against Destiny very early on, which meant that the American teams ended up knocking each other out, even though they would normally be high seeded. So it's a pretty good illustration of why seeding is used in the tournaments, which is to stop the really top teams from clashing early on and knocking each other out, and then ending up with a final where you have two teams which aren't the best match. However, Mevy are doing a pretty good job in this game too. So we'll see. Enrique, you were in the grocery store and the power went out. What happened then, Enrique? Please use your imagination. If nothing particularly exciting happened, then make something up. But try and make it sort of believable. I'm kind of thinking like Pirate Ninjas. Yeah, no one's going to believe that. Anyway, let's see how things are going. So, a trade of kills keeps things dead even for the time being. Lime covering the entrance to Hangar 01. As Monster's able to fire the shot through. Pushes Ross Family into lead by 3. Malfoy taken out by a grenade as well off that exchange. And it looks like Ross Family are willing to try and fight their way in to the insides of the hangar. Seems kind of risky, and it's not paid off as Mevy able to make a big punish, and they themselves charge out onto Scramble. Picking up more kills thanks to Take, who's currently 7-3. And wow, Ross Family, they had a lot of success with trying to poke with a sniper, but yeah, trying to go for close quarters did not work at all. See how well Mevy's able to hold on to this lead. Can they keep up this momentum and equalise this grand finals? Let us know in the chat. Also, YouTube giveaway ongoing at the moment, #funnels. Do please only enter in a single time though, because Nightbot will disqualify you if you do it multiple times. Nightbot is a terrifying master. So be careful. Be wary. Enrique left the store £10 heavier. I think that's a logical end to the lights going out in the grocery store. But, of course, here on the Gameloft Modern Combat 5 stream, we do not endorse any kind of misbehaviour when it comes to that kind of thing. John Smith, have you been having problems with update? Because I have problems. I haven't had the update as of yet, so I wouldn't know. What problems are you having, John Smith? I wouldn't mean, not as if I could actually do anything about it, but I'm just curious. Enrique, you got water from the store. Interesting. Where do you live, Enrique, that people buy water from the store? That idea is kind of interesting to me. Anyway, so the turning point for this match absolutely when Ross family tried to take the fight up to Mevy, got cut down, and now Mevy have remained in the lead for the latter half of this game. Oh, your multiplayer progress resetted. Definitely get in touch with Gameloft support. That's support.gameloft.com. And if anyone's going to be able to help you get back your multiplayer progress, it will be them, because they've got access to accounts and things. Monster gets a kill for Ross family and pushes them into lead. With such a small difference between the two teams, one exchange of gunfire is all it takes. And speaking of take, pick up a couple of kills for the side of Mevy and make it dead even once again. Mystery Boy 007, credits usually take 2 to 3 weeks to arrive, so if you won last week that would make sense. They haven't arrived as of yet. Oh, Esmeralda Rama over on Facebook, thank you. I don't know if you posted your details before, but I didn't get them, but I have got them now, so thank you, Esmeralda. Alright, looks like we're headed towards the last part of this game too, with Mevy in the lead. Huge for them to be able to equalise up the series, especially considering how poorly things did start. Takaru will land a grenade on to Mevy, but it's not enough. Not yet, at least. Stylish gets one more kill. Ross family need to win this next engagement, or at least tie things up to Stylish. Ducks away, gets a kill onto Mange. It's dead even between two. Malfoy gets one back for Mevy though. It's going to come down to the wire. Stylish gets another kill through as the rest of Ross family charge in. This did not go well for them, trying to get up in the face of Mevy, and it will not go well for them again, as Mevy gets one more kill, and this series is tied up. Alright guys, we will have the YouTube giveaway ongoing until the end of this series, with it being 1-1. We've got at least 2 more games to come, so get your hashtag finals in while you can, and do remember to not repeat entry or you will not have your entry counted. We'll be back in 7 minutes time with more Modern Combat 5. Welcome back, y'all. We've got another game underway between Ross family and Mevy Blue. After equalizing in the previous game, we'll see what Mevy Blue have got to show us on the construction site. Enrique the player, I think it's just knocking me back to the home screen on iOS each time, so yes, that's a little unfortunate. I don't think this particular on iOS it's actually come through as a patch as yet, so hopefully that'll get fixed by the patch coming through. I don't think it's map dependent, it just seems to happen every time. Alright, let's check in and see. So, Monster. So far, doing a pretty great job for the side of Ross family. It's still extremely close, but Monster's been able to get and finalise those kills against Mevy extremely well. Malfoy and Saku will change that though. So it looks like Mevy are taking up residence on the south side of the map. Working out pretty well for them so far, but we have got Kato lurking below them. I don't know what they're going to try and go for here. I don't think that Mevy are actually aware. Oh no, they totally are aware that Kato is there. I think Kato's being boxed in though. Oh wow, taking a grenade to the face and finally falling down. Interesting strategy there. Didn't work out very well, but I haven't really seen someone do that before. But yes, if any of you guys do experience any crash glitches, then definitely let GameLoft support know, because it may be something that I'll need to gather more information about. So it's really helpful if you do let those guys know, because they'll pass everything around and make sure everyone's kept up to date as to anything that might need to be looked into, especially if the new patch does not solve that particular crash, and if other people are having it as well. Or it may just be me. So if you remember Take from before, oh, the old knife in the eye technique, very friendly, very neighbourly. Means Mevy actually in the lead, still incredibly well matched teams for our grand finals. I was saying before that I thought maybe that we were looking at a slightly more unbalanced grand finals just because of how many good teams got knocked out early, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all. Mevy really showing up, I presume as a new team, but I certainly haven't come across them before. I don't know if any of you guys have. Alright, Mevy still in the lead. From the two Japanese squads, it seemed like Mevy have really found their confidence in game number 2. Oh, Enrique, you're talking about a different thing, okay. Oh, for any of you guys over on the Facebook page, which I realise I may have accidentally closed off, let me just get that one started up again. Might just quickly restart the... Oh no, it looks like it's still going. Okay, good. Just checking with you guys. Let's see if everything's good. Taking a grenade to the face and finally falling down. Interesting strategy there. Didn't work out very... Okay, no, it looks like it's all alright. Cool. Right, back in to the action itself. So Mevy with a nice series of kills here. Haven't varied too much from their hang at the back and pick a bunch of kills strategy. Monster is still doing amazing work individually for the Rost family. I think maybe it's kind of lone wolfing it a little bit during this game and is getting cut to pieces by the superior numbers. It's a lot harder to be better than two people, or at least not get traded immediately. I mean, as impressive as Monster is, you know, snap fires coming up are extremely good. Very rarely not getting the kill. It seems like for the rest of the team they are struggling, and Mevy are having a stronger overall team. So while Monster is still getting basically every kill they're involved in, it looks like Mevy are kind of working around them to an extent. Monster getting tagged, almost going down. But of course, when you're operating on the lack, it doesn't really matter too much, because you can always just go through it and one-shot people. 41-41, 1 minute left to play. Mevy have looked very, very good and remained in the lead for an inordinate amount of time, as Mevy does some good work there for them as well. Let's see if we can find them. Nope, nope, nope. Surely not literally the last person we look at. Oh boy. 12 and 13 so far. Well, certainly doing what I was talking about before with accelerating the game. Maybe not necessarily in the correct direction at all times. But Mevy now heavily motivated to try and stay as far away from trouble as possible. We've got Cologne working from a distance, trying to cover the rest of the team. This feels very risky for both teams. The stakes have been dramatically raised as Malfoy manages to take out Monster. That's massive for Mevy. The big point scorer of Rost family not going to be part of the decision here. As we see Light come in. Lime going to get peeled by the rest of Mevy. One more second comes in and no, Mevy have taken it. That last kill on Monster, hugely important. And we're looking at a potential 3-1 for Mevy if they can do it again on this next map. Alright guys, we'll be headed to break. So please do stay tuned, make sure you've got your YouTube giveaway entries in, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back to the Grand Finals, guys. Mevy, after winning out that last game, an incredibly hard fought last game on the construction site, will now head to the streets and see which strategy leads to success. So yes, Nitrogen Gaming, I did see your message over on the YouTube page if you can post your dog tag and your platform. I have no idea what could have happened that you didn't get your credits from such a long time ago, but I can certainly pass them across. So, last time round, Monster, huge player for Ross family. Unfortunately, the rest of the team not able to keep up with that level of intensity. Mevy Blue getting the lead early, but I think harvesting kills off of the easier to kill members, which makes a lot of sense strategically, if you can find those members, of course. And I think Monster actually spending a lot of time in this game. Yes, spending more time dead than alive. So, I think maybe some frustration setting in for Monster. It's kind of going to be a bit of a feels bad moment for the player when they've been performing extremely well individually, but still the team is not winning. And perhaps that's getting to Monster now, cause them to take more aggressive moves and get caught out. Kalon, 4-0 so far on the BSW, has been playing this one out pretty darn perfectly. Will get flanked though to break that perfect score. That's why you gotta have your body there to watch your back. Attacker on the heavy. And yet things mixed up in the close quarters. Ross family trying to build up the numbers there. But Malfoy takes out Justin. Takaru trying to do the old jousting technique. But it's going to be Take, actually, doing a good amount of kills in the recent memory. The BSW still working wonders in those close quarters. Take somehow surviving that exchange to keep that kill-death ratio looking spicy. Goes in close quarters. If Mevy win out here, they will be our champions. They will get those €100 and, of course, the most Go4 points towards those monthly finals where the prize is quintuple up to €500. So just to provide some context for you guys who may have just been coming onto the stream for the first time, these weekly tournaments feed in to monthly tournaments, and the seeding for those monthly tournaments depends on your Go4 points. You get Go4 points by finishing tournaments. You don't necessarily need to come first, but you get some amount of points, I believe, pretty much wherever you land. But yeah, if you come first, you get the most, and then the teams with the highest amount of Go4 points will get the best seeding in the monthly finals, and therefore the best chance of making it all the way through to the grand finals of those monthly finals. Stylish, doing some decent work for the side of Ross family as the kills continue to be traded backwards and forwards. hot potato so far, as Monster gets another kill on to take. Ross family's starting to catch up a little bit. Street's definitely not beyond their grasp as of yet. Malfoy takes out Lime to keep Mevy in the lead. Malfoy's been doing extremely well. But it's actually Mevy with the most kills. So let's drop by and see what they're doing. They're just in time to see the rest of the team evaporate. But 9 and 4, not too shabby at all. It's Enrique the player. An advert for a big sale. Sounds legit to me. I have to say that sometimes I'm a fan of the small sales. You know, it's a more intimate affair. 32 to 32, dead even. Maybe it's going to cash in on that turret to help for the inevitable Ross family push. That push is going to be coming actually as Monster runs right into Malfoy. Enrique, the game sounds delayed. Notice that between rockets. Interesting. How strange. I don't know what could be causing that. Justin takes out Cologne. Ross family actually looking pretty good here. Managing to get, well, a small but significant lead. 2 ahead's not too shabby. Less than 2 minutes left to play. Certainly Mevy more than capable of making up that difference. But with Ross family trying to, like, you know, trying to coalesce into a porcupine here, while Monster, of course, runs around causing a rampage outside. I think Ross family look pretty good here to bring this through to a game 5. Monster is going to be very hard to put down. Again, I'm not sure if it's worth Mevy's time, the resource commitment it really takes for them to get Monster down. Instead, I think much more profitable to go after the weaker members. As Saku manages to get a kill through there to bring Mevy back to parity. 1 minute left to play. Let's keep our eyes on Monster. And Monster actually taken down by Cologne. That's a hugely important kill there. Saku able to escape out the back and there and take down to 5% health, but gets the melee kill through anyway before being taken down. Mevy ahead by 1. But can they keep it that way? No, they can't. Ross family get a kill of their own. And the kills trade back to parity once again. Saku can only witness Monster tear apart the team. We're coming down to the wire here. It's dead even. Mevy does get a kill though. And a second. And that's it. Mevy Blue are our champions. Alright guys, to avoid the inevitable crash, there we go. I'll jump back to this screen. So we've got ourselves a YouTube winner to draw. Let's give it a try. Nitrogen Gaming. Oh, you've even posted your details already. How convenient. Alright guys, so with the win there for our good friends and buddies Mevy Blue over Ross family, they will be our Blue March Cup number 2 champion Aroonies. Congratulations to Nitrogen Gaming for winning that last giveaway. But that's going to be it for us tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. And we will be back in just over 12 hours time for iOS Red. Hacksaw should be back in circulation for that, so please do come and join both of us for more iOS action. For tonight though, hope you enjoyed everything and good night.